Hello and welcome back to another craft tutorial. Today we're going to be making mermaid notebooks, and hopefully all of you already have your craft kit. You should have a composition notebook, some glue, a paintbrush, and a bunch of circles and sandpaper. So first things first, sand your notebook. Mine I just switched out because sanding a notebook sounds like the worst ASMR that had ever been made, so don't do that. You're going to start from the bottom. Put a little paint along, and I did not frame this well, so we're just going to cut ahead here in a second. The first row, you're just going to put a line of circles down the bottom, halfway on the notebook, halfway overlapped on the bottom, and just have them right next to each other like that, so that they are touching but not overlapping next to each other. Just hanging off the bottom so that you can't see any notebook in between them. Our goal here is to make this look like fish scales or mermaid scales, and if you have gaps of composition notebook visible between your scales, that just doesn't work with the aesthetic we're going for. So skip that. I did my first layer with just 7 circles straight across. My second one, I'm going to offset them. So we're going to start with a half circle at the edge there. Past Laura is going to go ahead and glue that on there for you. It's kind of weird because I'm describing what past Laura did as present Laura. It's very strange. But here I am. And we're just going to go across and do one extra row here, still overlapping the row beneath. So the first row we hung off the bottom. The second row we are going to overlap the first row. The weird thing here is that these are all different colored circles, but you can't tell because of the lighting. And if I were a lighting genius, I would have figured that out. But we have dark blue, light blue, and green here. And you're gonna have a bunch of different colors too. Just make sure you don't film them quite like I did. Tilt it maybe so that you can see what you're doing, because this is just not the one. I'm trying to show you my nice line here, but in a minute we're going to speed up because no one has time for this. No one has time to sit here and do this. It just is too long. As you do your rows, I used the pattern on my notebook as the guide, but I wish I'd used a ruler. So if you are going to go through your notebook, you might want to draw some lines about 1 inch apart with a ruler on your notebook so that things look good instead of looking possibly lopsided, which is what happened to me when mine got closer to the top. Just was not the one. But you'll have regrets in life, and my regret was not using a ruler. Okay, things are going to magically speed up now because that's what we need. I learned how to do this special just for you, speeding things up. Maybe someday I'll learn how to put music on the video and you can have a musical montage as I do things like this. But right now you just have to listen to my voice as I describe myself super fast going through this. Like what was the superhero? Is it Quicksilver? Like Quicksilver, except I don't have superpowers and I can't do the laundry really fast or sweep the rug so fast that I set it on fire, which is maybe a good thing because who wants the rug to be on fire? I don't know, not me. So you can do this on the back of your notebook too. You should have enough of the circles. I cut over 12,000 of these circles. I used the Cricut that's in the makerspace, so I didn't cut them by hand, but 12,000 is an awful lot of circles. So there should be enough for everybody in their bags to do the front and backs of their notebooks. If you do not have enough for some reason, let me know. Say, come to the library and go, where's Laura? I need Laura. And they'll come and get me. And you say, circles, Laura. Give me circles. I need circles. And I will give you circles because I have a big old bag of leftover circles. They will not be the exact same color that you have, but you can use them like an accent and mix them in with the circles you have left, and it will be cute. You have to trust me. This is the part up here where I got mad at myself for not using a ruler when I got to this white section, because I had been using this pattern, had a horizontal line running through it. I had been using that to keep everything straight, but that composition white section there does not have that, and it got a little lopsided. But you know, that can happen. It's okay. Our goal is to make it happen as little as possible, but it's okay that it happens. I really wish I knew how to do a musical montage, y'all. I'm sorry that I lack knowledge, but basically I learned how to do this filming a video experience by pressing buttons. I've learned how to do the audio that I'm recording right now by randomly pressing buttons. So maybe someday I'll learn to add music to a video by randomly pressing buttons. It could happen. So you should have, like I said, about 7 circles to a row. And every other row will have a half circle at the beginning and end. When you get to the top, you're going to have a little space that's not quite enough for a full row, and that's okay. We'll just work our way over the edge of the cover at the top, and you'll see what we will do. While past Laura quickly, rapidly glues all the things together with super speed that she wishes she had in real life. Oh, it's so cool. Imagine how fast you could do the dishes or cook your dinner if you had super speed like this. Okay, see how there's little gaps at the top? You can squeeze in little extra things, and I just ended up going across here and then gluing my extra little pieces at the very top. It is okay if they overlap, because you're going to cut them. See how you trim, make everything pretty, and then you just let it dry. And your notebook is all done.